Another great week of football has just ended, and I will say this was an amazing week of football. Here are the results of all the games that was played out during the week, which some of them ended yesterday. So yeah, I would say it was a perfect week of football. We had some teams edging over the others and going top of the table. And first on that list is Bayern Leverkusen. Yes, Bayern Leverkusen took on Bayern Munich in a thrilling game, of which Bayern Leverkusen won that game 3-0. Like literally, Bayern Munich did not score a single goal in that game. Still shocked. Still very shocked. So that makes it 31 games unbeaten for Xabi Alonso and his Bayern Leverkusen side, who, I will not lie, they've been impressive. World-class display. They are the only team right now in Europe top 5 league that has not lost a single game. Playing at the way they are playing, this might be the year that someone finally upsets Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga. It has not happened in over 10 years. This might actually be the year. Dortmund came close last year, but they bottled it in the last game. And now, Leverkusen, they don't look like a team that's going to bottle that league, but only time will tell. But going to the game itself, the game was quite intriguing. I enjoyed every minute of that game. To be honest, Leverkusen went toe-to-toe with Bayern. It was end-to-end. Both teams played really well, but one team edged it out because one was more clinical than the other. First off is Bayern Munich's midfield was so dysfunctional. The defense was not doing their job in clearing their lines, which was really poor. I was really surprised at how poorly the defense was so slow at clearing their lines. That was a really shocking thing for me. But then Bayern Leverkusen took their chances, got the goals, and they ended the game. As Bayern Munich and are sitting currently top of the table with 5 points. And then we move over to the La Liga, which Real Madrid and Girona had the game. Don't mind me that I said, but I had my reasons why I said that. It was supposed to be what you would regard as a big-time game between both teams. But what I watched was a big team playing a small team and a big team showing why we are here and you are here. Sorry to say. Real Madrid dominated Girona from the start of that game to the end of that game. Girona did not play a single thing in that match that made any sense. They were outpaced in the midfield, outpaced in the attack, and outpaced in defense. So a Real Madrid side that has 3 of their best defenders currently out on injury. 3 of their best defenders, and they could not even score a single goal. My guy, Real Madrid is the team to beat right now in La Liga. I don't see Barca or Girona winning that league. In fact, I've given up. Real Madrid will dash you the league. Carry go, carry go. Moving on to the Premier League, the intensity at the top of the table is nothing but exciting with the likes of Man City, Liverpool and Arsenal going toe-to-toe with each other. No one wants to drop points at this point in time because they know how intense it is and they know what is at stake. For Man City, it's going to be a 4th title. For Liverpool, if they can win it, it will be their 2nd in the modern era. For Arsenal, it will be their 1st in over 20 years. Arsenal really needs to win this shit because it's been such a long time they won the Premier League. The last time they won it was 2004. Man, Jesus, 2005 season. Since then, they've not won the Premier League again. God, dude. God, I beg you. Arsenal needs this title like mad. They have to win this one. They really have to win this one, honestly. So, now let's go to the Man City Everton game. It was a really close game. First half was very intense. Both teams went at each other. Problem was, Everton did not have the right kind of strikers that could convert. I don't know what Sean Dyche was doing. You have Calvin Lewin missing goals. Take him off the field. Why do these coaches give these players who are not doing enough chance to keep playing? There was better on the bench. You know Calvin Lewin is not able to convert. Take him off the field and bring in better. He doesn't. They come into the second half. What happens? Man City scores, game over. 2 goals by Erling Haaland, the game was decided at that moment. In fact, the moment Erling Haaland scored the first goal, the game was already decided. You can't afford to play teams like Man City and not bring in people that are willing to convert. Calvin Lewin couldn't convert, and Man City took their chances, and it was over. At that point in time, they were at the top of the table until Liverpool played. Now, Liverpool-Burnley we need to talk about that game a lot because I feel Vincent Kompany here has one of the toughest jobs in managing a side which they are playing good football but not taking chances. That is Burnley this season. Burnley are playing excellent football. When you watch them play, they move the ball around really good. But when it comes to converting, they have a very poor conversion rate. Now, Liverpool, on the other hand, fast attacking side, pressure. That's how they call it. They are constantly pressing you. And when they are in front of the post, as long as it's not Darwin Núñez that is with the ball, there's a very big chance that they will score. And that was what happened. Liverpool, Burnley. Burnley had a chance to make that game 3-3. They couldn't take their chances. And what happened? Liverpool took their chances. They won the game 3-1. Now, I don't know who that Fofana guy is, but when you miss that kind of goal, boy, you shouldn't be paid a salary. You are not paid that high to come into the field and miss 2 open chances. People pay big money to watch these guys, for God's sake. But then, Liverpool edged out the game 3-1, and Arsenal, we move to the Gunners. Now, I will say this first of all. After West Ham beat Arsenal in the I think, was it the FA Cup or the Carling Cup? I think it was the Carling Cup, and they beat Arsenal again, twice. I felt that coming into this game at the Hammers home turf, it would be tough. That West Ham would come into the game, stress Arsenal a bit, blah, blah, blah. But the game started and ended 6-0 with West Ham not being able to create chances. Gerard Bowen was shut off the match. Mohamed Kudus was shut off in the game. Solskjaer couldn't play because they basically held him down. So West Ham were very dysfunctional when he came into the attack, and they could not create chances. Arsenal came into that game. Arsenal killed off the game. If you saw the West Ham game, you would see a similar pattern to the Liverpool game. Arsenal kept on pressing these people to the point whereby they could not create chances. This is the Arsenal we want to see. Press, and win the game. And for God's sake, when you are winning, when it gets to the end of the season, where we are mostly scared of Arsenal, please don't bottle the league. That's all. Chelsea and Man United, they came out tops with Man United winning and also Chelsea winning in their own game. So yeah, it was good overall. It was a good week of football. I enjoyed every minute of it. Yeah. We can't wait for the next Premier League week.